in your life, would you do everything for a woman, everything that Rogers has done for Brianna?
No. I mean, it depends. If it was my true love, possibly. I don't think Brianna deserves it. Oh, everyone hates Roger, don't they? No, it's just... No. How is it in French? Non.
Après, il a dit, après, si c'est vraiment l'amour de ma vie, et puis en plus, je sais même pas si Brianna, vraiment, elle le mérite, donc la réponse...
Non. Merci.
De rien.
What scene was your favorite to play?
Ouais.
Or just ever in my life? An Outlander?
Yes. Yes. Or...
On va même poser la question.
My favourite? God, I mean, God, there's so many. We've been going for such a long time now. I think, do you know, one of the most interesting to film was, I think it was the Ballad of Roger Mack. I think it was those 2 episodes where he gets caught and hanged. It was just a really interesting process. It was much more intense, and I think I had to approach it in a different way. And the filming of it was very abstract and very different, because it was shot like a silent movie, and we had to have we had to shoot that in a special way, and we had some special lenses for inside the hood when Roger was being hanged, and it was a very intense but very interesting experience. So that stands out as one of the most memorable. I don't know if that was my favourite, but it was definitely an experience. Yeah, so we had like snoot lenses and things which were really long, kind of thin lenses which got inside the hood. And, it was a bit more, it was different. It was an abstract way of filming, and I quite enjoyed that process because I quite enjoy different styles of shooting and mixing things up.
Il dit, alors je sais pas si c'est ma scène préférée, mais sur les 2 épisodes justement où il est pendu, et il dit en fait c'est tout le process de filmer, parce qu'on l'a filmé plutôt version cinéma. Il dit déjà c'était intense à faire émotionnellement, et comment tu te mets dans ce personnage à ce moment-là. Il dit mais on changeait aussi les focales sur les caméras, c'était pas les mêmes lentilles, parce qu'il fallait arriver à filmer à l'intérieur du sac. Il dit, et pour moi il y avait un côté très abstrait dans la manière dont c'était tourné et dans la manière dont on devait le faire, mais par contre c'était hyper intéressant. After the scene where you hanged, do you think about another peculiar hard scene to shoot after that you've been hanged? And was the scene with Henry Christian in the river difficult to do?
Yeah, it was difficult to do because it was so bloody cold. It was really cold. I didn't mind it so much because you start to get used to it, but as you start to get used to really cold water, that's usually because hypothermia is kicking in. So we had an on-set nurse, and I was quite good to continue, you know, with it, and she kept kind of dragging me off set because my core temperature started to drop. And there's a threshold with which they'll let you film safely before they, for health and safety reasons, drag you off set. So I kept having to go back to this kind of warm tent to be warmed up slowly and have hot beverages and things. And I understand that's for health and safety, but when you're trying to be sort of in the scene and kind of get involved with the scene itself, it kind of repeatedly takes you out of it. But the water was really cold, and I think I had some sort of waders on. I'm not sure how you're going to say that in French, but kind of kind of boots under my costume, which allowed me to get into a certain depth in the water when I was walking out actually. But they filled up with cold water, which was somehow worse once the water got into like my sort of insulated layers. It just seemed to be worse than had I not had them on at all. What was the question? Yeah, that was quite difficult. Yeah, that was that was quite tricky to shoot. Trickier than maybe I think it could have been had it been better weather or summer.
Alors, ouais, du coup, ta deuxième question répond à la première. Puisque oui, en fait, il faisait extrêmement froid quand ils ont tourné la scène dans la rivière. Il dit, mais vraiment très très froid. Il dit, et surtout, bah, l'eau, elle était glaciale. Il dit, ce qui est terrible, c'est qu'au bout d'un moment, tu finis par t'y habituer, tu finis par t'y faire. Ce qui malheureusement veut dire que si tu es en train de t'y faire, c'est que tu es en hypothermie. Il dit, et donc ouais, c'était hard, mais par contre, il dit, le truc qui était compliqué, c'est que on faisait les scènes, il gelait complètement, et donc il fallait le sortir de l'eau, le ramener dans la tente pour le réchauffer, mais le réchauffer en douceur, je ne peux pas réchauffer trop vite, avec des boissons chaudes, etc. Il dit, et en fait, ok, c'est pour des raisons de sécurité et de santé évidentes, mais toi, tu essayes de te mettre dedans, de te mettre à fond dans la scène et dans l'émotion, et tu y vas, tu te les gèles, tu te mets dedans, et tu repars, et tu recommences, et le process du coup est beaucoup plus long. Il dit en plus, il m'avait mis des espèces de bottes qui montaient genre jusque là pour que je puisse marcher jusqu'à un certain seuil sans avoir à mouiller. Il dit, mais au final, après, les bottes, bah, l'eau, elle rentre dedans et elles se remplissent. Il dit, et en fait, c'était presque pire de se retrouver avec les bottes remplies d'eau gelée. Donc, voilà, techniquement, bah oui, celle-là, elle a été vraiment compliquée.
I can't remember any recently. I mean, I'm always kind of on the hunt for a good laugh. I'm always on the lookout for a good laugh. I like a bit of a laugh on set, keep the mood light. There was one that was played on me once, and this is quite a common one, and I think it was, I don't know why it's just sprung to mind, but it was while I was shooting 13, and one of the actors on that, Joe Layton his name is, he decided when I was on set and he was on a break at base to print off hundreds of copies of his headshot and plaster them all over my trailer, inside my trailer, on the walls, inside the microwave, in drawers, in like under the couch, on the window. And I was finding pictures of his face for weeks. He put them in really clever places that I wouldn't maybe normally look that often, like, you know, at the end of my book there'd be a folded up headshot of his, or, you know, literally inside the microwave, or, you know, in my bag, but in the pocket of my bag where I'm not that often used, and a month later I'm throwing out a picture of this guy's headshot. So that was quite funny. That springs to mind as people do that quite a lot though, but it's still funny. His name's Joe Layton, and he was in 13. Joe Layton.
Joe Layton. Si donc quelqu'un lui a fait, si lui il a déjà fait une bonne grosse blague à quelqu'un, ou si quelqu'un lui en a fait, en termes de farce, quoi. Il dit, bah déjà moi je suis toujours à la recherche du bon truc qui fait rire. Il dit, mais je me souviens d'un, donc Joe Layton, qui lui en a fait une pas mal, c'est-à-dire qu'il a imprimé, le Joe, il a imprimé plus d'une centaine de photos de portraits de lui. Et en fait, il en a mis partout dans sa loge, enfin dans sa caravane. Il dit, mais il en a mis sur tous les murs, et il en a caché dans des endroits improbables. Il dit, mais j'ai trouvé des photos de lui pendant des semaines. Il dit, il y en avait dans le placard, il y en avait dans le micro-ondes. Il dit, il y en avait sous le canapé. Il dit, j'en ai retrouvé, je suis en train de lire un bouquin, genre à la dernière page, pliée, j'avais des photos de lui. Il dit, ma mallette, je prends ma mallette, il a remarqué une poche que j'ouvrais pas souvent, et je l'ouvre, un mois après, je retrouve sa photo. Il dit, j'ai trouvé ces photos de lui pendant je sais pas combien de temps.
Thank you.
Merci.